Yeah, so that's where the challenge is. So the beauty is, every product can be decomposed into a bunch of attributes. That's the starting point. So in our case, we were able to decompose each wine into 16 attributes. Where it is produced from, which year it was produced from, what was the brand name, and what was the rating of the wine, what is the price, what is the alcohol content, and what region of the country it was originated. So all these attributes, right? And now, and so first, that's why the training is important. So what the machine, so in the training part of that phase, what the machine is doing is, here I have these, the various attributes of the wine that I'm getting, and then it is trying to map those attributes onto the review. So for the first step in this, that's why this is a feed forward learning, neural networks with self attention. It is trying to learn, what people have said. Let's say there's a system, the wine with let's say wine coming from let's say wine, it's a Pinot Noir coming from Oregon. Let's take a simple, and let hold everything else constant. And what it learns is that if there is a Pinot Noir from Oregon, what people have said good things about that wine relative to a Pinot Noir from California. Because and that is well established. Pinot Noirs from Oregon are typically better rated, better, people like that better than California. So that's what the machine is learning, and says whenever it sees Pinot Noir, Oregon, it's saying it is then what it does is, based on its dictionary of words, it gives a high probability for words like very good, well tasting, good on the palate. So these words have higher probability of this thing. So then that's how the training goes. Now let's say now you give it a new wine, right? And then it looks at the attributes of the wine, which is called the metadata. And if that metadata, right, has says it's a Pinot Noir from Oregon, now the machine knows, typically the Pinot Noirs from Oregon I have never seen exact wine like this, but what I've seen is that people have said good things about Pinot Noir from Oregon. So then it goes back to the word probability of word distributions, and then it picks up those words that are the highest probability and puts them all together. As opposed to it says a Pinot Noir from, let's say, New Hampshire, which is not very well known. It doesn't use as a flowery language, and that's how it is bringing back its learning. And that it is in that context, I said, this is not a fake review, but an unbiased review. It is trying to give you the best guess in terms of what people or what others have said about wines that are similar to this. Is that making sense?